Hey guys, this is Farhat at Adrenaline Rush Motorsport, and we're going to be talking about this bad machine here today, this 2025 CF Moto Overland 1000. Guys, for us to keep this channel going, if you could like and subscribe, that'd mean the whole world to us, and we appreciate it. So check this machine out, and you're about to get a bunch of information. So on this new machine, there's they've made some changes. So on this front rack area, they added this bar, which is really nice for you hunters. You obviously know what you're going to be able to use it for if you need to strap anything down, rifles, your game, whatever you decide to get. This is going to be easy, nice. A lot of guys were buying these fixtures when they had the Overland. They decided to just go ahead and add them on there at a discounted price, pre-installed. So it's a really nice fixture. You also get this nice push bumper that they just added on there, which is really nice. It's a lot more defined. It's a lot more better quality in my eyes. And another thing also, just like on our last video, that new metal skid plate, which is really nice. Also your standard winch, which is really nice. I believe this one's a 3,500 pound winch. It's got the nice fixtures like the last one. One thing I do like about this machine, this whole grill area right here is removable to clean the radiator properly. There's these little pull tabs. Right here you pull, and here, let's get this one pulled out real quick. And then this whole grill comes out so you can pressure wash in there and get any mud or dirt or anything out. So it's a real nice feature to have. It's something that a lot of people look for in a machine, but they don't ever get it. And CF Moto thought of you guys with cleaning the dirt and the mud and everything out of that. Makes it a whole lot easier. So you're not having to come through the side, which there's obviously no access from the side, or having to spray in between these little areas. You have this whole area cleared to clean that radiator properly. I'm going to show you something a little bit about the lights, which is really nice. And then we'll talk about this top part of the rack here. So like on the other new machines that are out, you have an off position actually for your lights now, which are real good. It's just real nice if you need to sneak up on something. You also have your parking lights. You have your low beam, your high beam. You also have this light bar, which is really nice, which has a white light. Then you have a soft light. And then also obviously you can turn your regular lights on or off, I'm sorry. And then you also have where you have your light bar on, which is really nice. So if you don't want all those lights on, you could just do the soft light, the white light, and then the off position. Or, you know, like I said before, no lights at all. All right, now we're going to get to the side of this machine. Well, more than just the side, but this is a good angle to let you guys see some of the stuff. So as you can see, it does have the standard bead lock wheels that came on the Overland last year, and these are true bead locks on 27-inch tires, which is really nice. Another nice thing is, you see this button right here? This button right here is a really cool feature that they just added this year. If you click that, or I'm sorry, hold, let's get her to turn on. This will light up, and this is actually a heated seat for this machine. So you have a heated seat on this machine, and it does multiple different temperatures. It's not just on and off. It does, you know, a certain degree depending on the color that is actually lit up on the seat. It's also got heated grips as well on this machine. One nice thing that I did like was you had that big bulky box here before on last year's Overland. This big bulky box is not there no more. You've got this nice box right here. Flips up. If I can get it open. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong spot. That's why. And this would be a nice place to store any small items, you know, handguns for you hunters, anything small that you need to store. This is a great spot for you, or anything you need to get to real quick. And obviously, the first question everybody always asks is, Well, what if I wanted to put a seat on here? That's easy. See this pull tab right here? You just pull it, comes literally off the machine, and you just snap another seat into its place, which is an accessory that you would have to buy, does not come with the machine. You have your standard toolkit that's underneath here. Your filler is here in its standard spot. And then also, I'm going to show you how all these controls work and hand guards and some of the other features on the front here in just a minute. All right, so we're going to talk about this front end, this windshield, this new design that they just gave us for 2025, which is really nice. I'm 5'10", so you can obviously see where the eye level is for me when I'm riding this machine. It does not affect my vision at all, my peripherals. It's not in the way at all. It's nice. It accents the machine very well. It comes with these brackets. These are not plastic. These are metal, so they've taken the time to make a quality bracket. A lot of the plastic hardware, sometimes you see gets flimsy, or if the machine rolls, sometimes you might break some of that stuff. This seems like it'd be a good quality. It's going to be real sturdy for all that. It also comes with these standard hand guards, which are on the machine from 2024 last year. And obviously you can see them now that they're on 2025 as well. So if you guys come around, we'll show you what we got going on in front of me. So guys, on this handlebars control, you can obviously see that the hand guards roll nicely into it, nice and clean. The bar ends don't stick out very far on the end of that. One thing that they also did that I really liked was they changed the four-wheel drive hand control, which is really nice. So to click it into limited slip, you push once, and you have this safety piece right here. So like a lot of people, they'll push and they're like, it doesn't go up, doesn't go up. If you just move your thumb over just a little bit, it clicks right over. I think this is so you don't accidentally bump it if your hand bumps off that throttle, which is nice. And then you click this button, which that locks the front differential. And then to unlock it, obviously same sequence. And to put it back in two-wheel drive, it's that way. So now moving over to the other hand control. This is your heated grip button, which I like to say it's not just grips. If we come back over, I know I just switched this over. That's a heated thumb throttle as well for you guys out there as well. Then you have your in and out on your winch. You've got your headlight controls here. You have your kill switch, your run switch, and your start. Kill, run, start. Obviously, you see that you get this beautiful TFT display that CF Moto is very proud of, that they make a real nice quality version of. So let me show you a couple things. This is where we're going to dive into this. I'm going to give you some of the information. Some of it we'll skip over. There's a lot of videos about this stuff. So mode button, like I told you, you click, you see on the lower part of the screen where it says CF Moto, right above that, see where it says work? Watch as I hit it. So mode, now it's changed to normal. Now it's changed to sport. And now we're back at work, just from the flick of that button. So if you hit this enter button, it takes you into the main menu. So you have a couple different things. So my first thing that I like to always go to anytime I show guys machines is this warning. You go into that warning section. It is a scan tool that is built into the ATV, just like every other CF Moto product that they're making now, which I'm really impressed. These other things don't really matter. Mileage info, the version info, that stuff doesn't matter. A nice thing is you can connect your phone via Bluetooth. And so all your phone calls, your text messages, everything should pop on that screen. And this thing also has the app that connects to it, which is called Ride Sync. We go here. This is, I believe, your music. Yes, this is your music. So you can tie into your music and listen to that via Bluetooth or navigation. So we go here. You have your drive modes. So where you had that mode button, you could actually physically go through it on your screen. So you have your work, your normal, your sport, which is really nice as well. So if we go back out of that one, downhill assist. Now what this will do, this will apply the brakes as you downhill assist and make sure that you don't go down the hill a little too quick for yourself. That's a feature you can turn on and off, whether you like it or not. EPS mode. I just had this question asked. What does EPS mean? EPS means electronic power steering. So the nice thing about that is we have EPS mode where it can automatically change the stiffness of how much you can turn that wheel or make it softer. So once it notices what kind of terrain or how you're fighting the motor, it will automatically change it for you. Or you can physically go in and change it to a minimum setting, a middle setting, or the max setting, which is really nice. So connectivity, this is nice. You can connect your phone to it. You have the Bluetooth ID right there, so it's easy to find. You could connect two helmets to it. And the reason you'd want to connect two helmets is if you have a rider yourself, obviously, you guys can flip through your music. And then obviously that last screen, if you need to delete any of those connections, it's fairly easy to get to. It's not some confusing thing to get to. You got the brightness on your screen, which I don't need to explain that to you guys. Subject title or style. I really like this screen as well. So as you can see, it looks like the main screen we were looking at. I can thumb through and change the way my display looks through all these screens. So for example, say I like this one. Let's hit enter. No, you're right. That's probably not a good screen. I prefer this one. This one looks really nice. So let's back out. We're going to back out. Look at that. Our screen completely changed the whole layout of it, which is really, really nice. So if we go back to our screen, we're going to go through here. You can set your times there. Units, doesn't matter. That's if you're changing to miles, kilometers, 24 military time, regular time, and then your language, you have obviously the different ones. Right here on this part of the skid plate, that rolls over. That's a new feature that you see, and it is really, really thick. I would say that's probably a 1/4 inch thick, maybe like a 7 gauge or something like that. And it goes all the way across. So anytime you do some overlanding or you're doing some hard riding, that should be able to protect the bottom of your machine. All right, let's get to the cargo boxes. So this is a nice dry storage. So on the Overland last year that we had, there was drain plugs. This unit does not come with those drain plug features. So it's really hard to use it as a cooler style, but it is a dry storage, which is really nice. You also have the seal that's located right here. And you also have this fixture on the top to strap anything down that you would need. That's real nice. This is really easy to open and close. To close, obviously, we're going to push down and literally grab this, and you're going to pull down, and that rubber stopper is going to stop that from opening. Same thing on the other side. Now we're going to talk about how easy it is to remove these bags. So when removing these latches and opening them up, you do need to lift them up. So it does take 2 hands to get this off. So you're going to lift those latches out of the hook way, and then you're going to slide back. You're going to give it a nice little tug. Another nice thing as well, on these screws that you see on these latches, that's how you adjust how to tighten the boxes down. So where you see these Allen head screws, you're going to loosen that up and you're going to snug those clamps down so those boxes aren't vibrating in the back. But like I said, they're very easy to take on and off, which makes it a lot easier for you to store anything on the back. And then also, as you can see on the back, you have the rack that's on the back, that metal rack, for anything that you need to strap down, like a cooler or any game that you catch or anything like that, which is really nice. You also have that rear bumper, which is on the back of this machine. It's not very big, but it is fairly nice. And they did get it where it covers a good amount, especially with that back rack on there. I think you get enough protection for the tail lights, but the muffler itself, it doesn't have any kind of protection in case you back up on something. And then obviously, you have your standard rear receiver on this thing and your standard differentials. So everything in the rear seems like it kind of rolled over from the last machine. This is a new motor for 2025. So don't think that you're buying the same machine that just, I don't know, here in the South we say, putting makeup on a pig, That's not what this is. This is a whole new machine for the year. It's got the new Omen clutches in it, which are produced by CF Moto. So this is a whole new motor, a whole new platform. They did a really good job. You need to get down to one of your local dealerships, preferably Adrenaline Rush Motorsport, to test drive one of these machines. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Here we go with this front rack. One thing that you guys do need to know that I really like that CF Moto has done, as long as I can remember, they made it very easy to get to any fuses, radiator, any components that you really need to scan this machine. Those things are really nice. Now that we've talked about this 2025 CF Moto C-Force 1000 Overland, I'd like to see in the comments what you guys think about this machine. The likes, the do not likes. But like I said in the beginning of this video, it really helps when you give us a like, a subscribe, and make sure you come down to Adrenaline Rush Motorsport, which we're located at 1901 West 15th Street, Panama City, Florida, 32401, or give me a call at 850-874-2185, and you can talk to anybody here at the dealership. We will all be happy to help you, and I hope to talk to you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of this video.